Alrighty, guys. The car's up on jack stands. This car just, it's not feeling it, man. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to go to the track. It doesn't want to get tuned. It's just, it's not happy. The car's not happy. So what I've been doing is I've had small little problems here or there, stupid little things, but it just keeps pushing back what I want to do, and it keeps running my pockets dry. So I've been battling a vibration at about 65, 70, 80 miles an hour, somewhere in there. Thought it was pinion angle. I put it up on the alignment rack at work. I got the pinion angle close, but it didn't matter because it didn't change. The vibration was still there. Once I did that, I realized it's got to be, you know, axle, spool, drive shaft, whatever's rotating. But I know all that stuff's fine because it's fine at any other speed. So next thing I'm looking at is the drive shaft. Now, I bought this cheap. This is going to be a lesson here about doing things cheaply. I tried to save a couple bucks, and it's going to end up costing me $130 more than it should have. I bought this drive shaft off of eBay. It was the right length. It was one of these NASCAR shafts that everybody talks about, and this is my problem. Let me see if I can find my yoke somewhere around here. Now that drive shaft came with 1350 joints on it, and it came with a 27 spline yoke for a TH400. I think it's 27 spline. But here's the problem. I have a roller tail housing, so you can't use a normal yoke on it. You got to get a yoke for a roller tail housing. So I got a new yoke for it. I got a strange yoke, and here is the problem. See the wear marks? See that? I put this whole thing together, and I had concerns about this joint being too close to the shaft, and everybody told me, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You're not going off-roading. What do you need that much articulation for? It's fine. Well, that proves that I need more room. You can see it's been rubbing like crazy in here. It's actually really, really smooth. And what was weird was, I didn't notice until now, is the ears on this side are a quarter inch shorter than the ears on this side. But I can't flip it because it hits the yoke. So this drive shaft was not meant for this type of setup, obviously. I'm also pretty sure that's my vibration because it's pretty beat up on the shaft. I got to order a new shaft. It's simple as that. I'm going to stick this back in the car for now just so I can drive it. I'm just going to stay off the highway, but a new shaft's going to cost me $300-400 on top of the $130 I paid for this. Everybody's like, just have the end cut off of it, have new ends put on it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, what's that going to cost me at that point? So, I'm going to put this back together. I use Spicer 1350 solid body U-joints. You don't want greasable. These are stronger. Got this pretty cool tool. This thing's old. It's an arbor press my buddy gave me. And, I don't get to use it often, but it does work pretty well for stuff like this. Pushed it too far. Yeah. Damn it. I said, I love this thing. My buddy Nate also gave me another one that I have down there. It's a small benchtop one, and it's perfect for trunnion upgrades. A little bench one, and I bolt it down to the bench to do it. It's pretty slick. Alright, now that the drive shaft is back in, you can see how close it actually is. Yeah, that's freaking awesome, right? Other thing I gotta fix is focus. One other thing I fix, I got a brake fluid leak. You see the paint down there? Yeah, it's cute, right? Watch. Freaking portioning valve fitting's leaking. Now, that's the main reason why it's up on stands. I gotta take all 4 tires off and take that fitting out and bleed the system again. So much fun. Now, what I'm going to do is something that I really don't like doing. I don't really have a choice here. I'm going to use a little Teflon tape to try to seal this up because it don't want to seal. You can use Teflon, it's just not my favorite thing, but you got to keep it away from the edge so it doesn't get looped up into the hole and block something. Give this a shot. I don't know if I recorded any of that, but changing the oil, it's full of ethanol. Plus, it's probably good to change it again. First couple of oil changes. Now, get this all drained out. New oil, new filter. Plus, I'm going to put 1540 in it this time. A little bit thicker. I had 1030 in it. And it got pretty thin with the ethanol. We'll see how it does with the 1540 in it. Let that drain. I'm in no rush. There's some metal in there, which the first oil change I freaked. I mean, I didn't freak, but I was like, oh damn, like that's a lot. And everybody was like, don't worry about it. First couple oil changes are gonna look like that. All metal. I got the brakes bled. Those seem to be dry now. I greased the brake pedal because it was squeaking, driving me absolutely mad. I greased my door hinge here because that was making noise. What else I gotta do? I'm changing the oil. I have to reseal those. Oh, damn it. I have to reseal the tranny cooler hoses, put the drive shaft back in already. I want to put high temp heat on the headers because that Chinese stainless looks like crap now. That's got the heat through it. So I'm half tempted to tear those off real quick and shoot them black. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't got that far. It's only Tuesday. I gotta have the car for Saturday. So I might do it. We might just do that. I don't know yet. Well, Simon has probably gotta call it quits for tonight and go make dinner or something. Oh, I have to. Did I mention my oil pressure sensor crapped out and I'm going to remote mount it now? Yeah, that's fun. Oil's changed. Yeah, fill it. Oil's empty, I should say. Seven and a half quarts of some 1540. So it's definitely there because this is slow as shit. We'll see how the 1540 does. If the 1540 oil pressure is more solid, that's what I'll stay with. I got like 10, 15 quarts of Valvoline VR1 1030 in the cabinet that I caught on an Amazon flash deal thing. I think that's what was in here. I can't remember if I put it. Yeah, that was in here. But if it's too thin, I will switch to this 1540. This is Pennzoil 1540. I love these jugs. These are Simple Green 2.5 gallon jugs that I clean. It works out well because what I do is the oil I drain goes into this and then it gets disposed of. Now, oil change is done. So we've done the oil change. We figured out the vibration, stuck the drive shaft back in. I replumbed the air switch for the parachute because I plumbed it backwards. What else? Fixed the brake leak and bled it. What else have I done here? I don't know. Just keep on moving. Alright guys, that's just another video of me with a bunch of small things I can't make one video for each, put in one video. I got a couple videos lined up for you guys. I got a video finished plumbing my intercooler and street driving. I mentioned that in the last one. And street driving with ice, water, empty. We're going to go over all the temps on that and, you know, rolling into boost and seeing what the differences are with everything. We're going to find out. That's going to be a fun video. I also have another video that I've pretty much done filming about remote mounting sensors. I'm waiting on one hose to come in so I can finish that whole project and be done with it, and then I can release that video. Not everybody has the problem that I have, but there is a ton of people who have had the problem about pressure transducers being mounted to motors. Vibration kills them. It's a known fact. It happens to a lot of people. It doesn't happen to some people. People, oh, why don't you put the stock sensor in the car? Well, I didn't have a stock sensor, so I thought the next best thing was a pressure transducer that's pretty much the same price. And it reads and scales better. But I killed one, but I ordered some other stuff. I got it all. Like I said, I'm waiting on one thing, and we'll go over, you know, there's going to be a whole video on that. What else I got coming down the pipeline? I'm working with RJS safety equipment, trying to get all my fire safety gear, helmet, and belts and get that all figured out. Because once I get the safety gear, get the cage certified, get a drive shaft in the car, finish the intercooler piping, and I get some money in my pocket because, you know, shit's not free, I'm going to go see Derek and get the car tuned. And then if everything goes well on the dyno, we'll go to the track and see if we can't go 9s on the first day out. I plan on just going to the track, foot braking the car. My trans brake don't work. I don't have a solenoid. Foot braking the car. I'm not going to try to be a hero. I'm probably going to get it more set up and aligned before we go to the track. But you know, at this point, I'm shooting for end of September. Maybe early October, which I'm fine with. I don't want to race in 100-degree weather anyway and sweat my ass off in a fire suit. So I'm completely fine with not going to the track right now. Works for me. Plus, it's less stress on the car. So there's no reason why, you know, I can't go 9s first time out and get kicked out for not having a license or anything like that. Then I'll just do license passes after. Anyway, that's all wrapped up. We got everything pretty much situated on that. Did a whole bunch of small little stupid things. And we're back to drivability with this thing again. Like I said, the old drive shaft's still in it. I get $400, I'll buy a new one and stick it in. Anyway, guys, grab a cold drink, get down in your garage, work on your hot rod. Let's go. Summer's coming to an end. And summer, well, for half the country, summer's going to be wrapping up in another couple of weeks or so. But for us up here in the north, winter's coming. That's build season. You don't want to be summer build season and winter build season. I know how that feels. Have a good night, guys.